so that was listening, I think.
No, actually, that time I was little sick and
Okay, so our today's session is on speaking, okay? But we'll be waiting for a little while. We are expecting some more participants, okay? So if you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll just wait for some time.
sure, ma'am.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Divyanshu. Good evening, Mandeep. Good evening, Samriddhi. I welcome you all to this insightful session by Career Launcher.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Mandeep. So, yes, would all of you like to share what you're doing? Divyanshu, I know about you. Mandeep, would you like to share what you're doing, what you're intending to do? Yes, Mandeep. Are you aware of the IELTS test format?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you aware of the test format?
Yes, ma'am.
You know how the test is, the test format?
Yes, ma'am. It's
Okay.
four module:
Yeah, there are four modules, correct?
speaking, reading, writing, and listening.
Yeah, correct. So today we are going to cover speaking module in this session, right?
Okay, ma'am.
I will be telling you the IELTS test format and the speaking format, the type of questions, how it is evaluated and everything, right? Okay, so to begin with, speaking is an 11 to 15 minutes test, okay, which is basically a face-to-face interaction, face-to-face conversation with your examiner, okay? So you sit across the table with your examiner and you have a conversation, right? Rest of the three tests are held one after the other, right? There is no break in between. Speaking test is held at a different date and time, right? Uh, it can be prior to these three tests or it can be after these three tests, okay? It can be also on the same day as these three tests, right? But at a different time, right? So basically, you don't need any preparation for speaking. You will be basically having three rounds, okay? Three rounds, three sections. I will be telling you about all the three rounds, okay, in a little while. So basically, first let me tell you what is IELTS. IELTS is a test which is designed to assess your English proficiency, all right? Basically, to test your understanding, your reading, your uh, ability to read, ability to understand, ability to write is being assessed in this test, okay? So you are tested upon four components, right? That is listening, reading, writing, and speaking, right? Now, this is the most common test because uh, you are tested upon your ability uh, when you're migrating to an English speaking country. Okay, why only English? Because English is the most commonly spoken language in the world. I would not say spoken, it is the most used language in the world, right? So, it is jointly owned by the British Council, IDP, and Cambridge University. Okay, in India, it's mainly handled by the IDP. So basically, candidates migrate for two purposes, that is for studying or for work. Okay, so candidates migrating for work give the general test, right? And however, the candidates who are migrating for job purpose or for some for some higher degree or higher education, they give the academic test, right? Also, there are two modes through which you can give the test, that is paper-based or computer-based. So as the name suggests, paper-based is a test which is given on the paper. You write on the paper with a pen, right? Whereas computer-based is a test which you give on the computer. So basically your knowledge of, you know, your pace of writing or typing, okay, your ability to write, ability to type, okay, your compatibility with the computer, these are various parameters or the criteria on the basis of which you can decide whether you want to take paper based or you want to go for computer based, right? So you can just go through this. This is the test format. So basically, as I told you, there are two types of tests, that is academic and general. Okay. Uh, Basically, listening and speaking is same for both the types of test. Only there is a little difference between reading and writing. Your test result is valid for 2 years. That is, you can keep using the same result for 2 years. Okay. There is no pass or fail. You are awarded with a band which ranges between 1 to 9, wherein 1 is the lowest and 9 is the highest. So you get a band which varies, which ranges between 1 to 9. Now, there is a specific individual requirement by the uh, institutes or the countries wherein you migrate. Well, there are other parameters also on the basis of which your requirement of band which would depend, but yes, a band which is above 7 6.7 or 6.5 or 7 is considered to be a good band, right? Okay, these are some FAQs, please go through them. So basically, these are some myths, okay, which candidates usually have. So basically, it's like debunking myths, right? That IELTS is just a test of your English language skills. It also tests your ability to understand, interpret, right, respond to what is being asked. You need to have a British or American accent. No, you need to be yourself. You need to be natural. You don't need to fake any accent, right? If you can't speak English fluently, you can't pass the IELTS exam. No, basically, you are tested upon four components. I told you it is not only your speaking, but there are other uh, components also, like writing, listening, and reading. So, collectively, your result would matter, right? My ideas or arguments have to be interesting to score better. Well, to some extent, yes. But yes, there are other factors also, other parameters also on the basis of which your score would depend, right? I should attempt to use as many tenses as possible. No, you just need to use the appropriate tense, right? Appropriate vocabulary. That is it. Please, anybody having any questions, you can ask me. Okay, so this is your test format. Okay, 2 hours and 44 minutes, wherein listening 30 minutes, reading, writing 1 hour each, and speaking is 11 to 14 minutes. Okay, this is the test structure. So your listening is 30 minutes, 4 sections, and 40 questions, which means 10 sections each section, right? 10 questions in each section. Reading is 60 minutes, 3 sections and 40 questions. Writing is 60 minutes, 2 tasks and more than 400 words. Speaking is 11 to 14 minutes, 3 parts, and it's a face-to-face interaction, right? Just have a look at this. If you have any question, you can ask me. This is the band score scale. Coming to speaking, we have 3 tasks, 3 rounds, 3 sections. Okay. First is the introduction and interview round. Second is long turn, and third is the discussion round. So part one, the examiner will ask you general questions about yourself and a range of familiar topics such as home, family, work, studies. Okay, it can be any question which is related to you. Okay, this part lasts for around 4 to 5 minutes. Second is you will be given a card which asks you to talk about a particular topic. Okay, you will be given 1 minute to prepare. Okay, and you will also be given a paper and a pencil to make notes. right? After which you would have to speak for around 2 minutes, right? After the preparation. Third is you will be asked further questions about topic in the round two. So you will be asked questions based on the topic given to you in the round two. Okay, so now just go through this. This is the round two. Okay. This is the discussion round in which you will be asked questions related to topic given to you in round two. Okay. Now these are the speaking band descriptors, right? These are the four criterias on the basis of which the speaking is evaluated, right? Fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation, right? Just go through this. Okay, so these are the four parameters. Now these are the basis or the criteria on the basis of which the speaking is evaluated. Fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range and accuracy, and pronunciation. Okay. So this is lexical resource. That is the first is fluency. That is the flow of your speech. Okay. Whether you hesitate or uh, you self-correct yourself frequently, right? So on the basis of that, your fluency will be judged. Okay, coherence is cohesive devices which you use. Okay, there should be a logical progression in your uh, speech, right? You can just go through this.
Yes, ma'am.
So Divyanshu, although you'll be doing this again with us, okay, so I'll just tell you briefly about it, right? You'll
Okay,
be
ma'am.
doing it in your sessions as well, right?
Okay, ma'am.
So
Yes.
basically, you can just quickly go through all the slides because you'll be doing it anyway in the. We don't have any more participants today, okay? So you can just quickly go through this. It is 3 parts, okay?
Okay,
These are
ma'am.
there. You can quickly read introduction and questions on familiar topics,
Okay,
right?
ma'am.
You will be asked questions on your likes, your dislikes, your education, your job, everything about
Okay.
you, right?
Okay, ma'am.
These are the types of questions you can get.
Okay, ma'am.
So you will be asked questions like general questions like this, okay? This is the type of conversation which will be there.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I think that I am ready to give you or give the answers of that questions.
Okay, so Divyanshu, we will be doing in our sessions which we will be doing,
Okay, ma'am.
right? We will be practicing in there, right?
Okay, ma'am.
You can just go through all of it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so all of this, Divyanshu, we will be doing again, okay? So I think we can end the session now. Okay, you can do it in the class only, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Bye bye. Good night.
Good night, ma'am.
Okay.